One thing you should never do, especially as a pregnant woman, is to hide your medical history or your past obstetric history from your caregiver. That thing can save your life or it can cost you your life. Okay, so story time. I had a client, like Mr. Tejuma Fufuro. I had a client who came for, when she came for ANC and we took her history. She said, well, she had 2 children. So that means that she was gravid at 3, para 2. So she went through ANC. So we attended to her throughout the ANC period, and then it was time for labor. She got into labor. She came. We did all assessments and everything. And then in the course, we realized that labor was not progressing. Okay, so we did augmentation. Contractions were very bad. She was about 5 or 6 cm, but the contractions were bad. So when she came, after 4 hours, when we assessed her again, still same, no dilatation. We gave her time, still contractions were bad, so we had to augment the labor. And then we augmented this labor. And then we saw that the contractions were picking up. The contractions were picking up, so we said, oh, madam, you are now in proper labor. And I said, first in the it was comedies. So we're monitoring. And then labor, how it is, how some people cannot bear pain and stuff. So when the contractions are coming, then this woman is like, normal labor things, shouting, crying, and all that. So after a while, then it's like all of a sudden, the contractions stopped. This like she stopped shouting. They realized that for about some time now, I said, Mommy, no, she's not shouting again. No. When you time contractions no embabue. Then realize that I said the tummy is becoming bigger. So we went to call in charge. In charge came. Those old women who have done their job for a very long time. Sometimes there are certain cases, as soon as they see it, they know what is happening. So as soon as she came, and then we explained everything to her, then she said, no, the woman has ruptured. Ruptured, saying, grab that para 2, the rupture. So we called Dr. Gidi, let's prepare her for theater. Gidi. We sent this woman to the theater. She was not bleeding outside, so Gidi, we sent her to the theater, and then baby was brought out. Baby. Hey. So it got to a point that before she was sent to the theater, it got to a point that you were not hearing the effage. So we even thought that baby had expired. So we went to the theater, brought baby out, and baby was alive, but just that it was asphyxiated. So after a series of resuscitation and stuff, baby became fine. And luckily enough, this woman also survived. So after everything, in fact, when she was coming into the labor, she came alone. And then when she said, well, her people will come. So I don't know, after the theater and everything, I think it was the following day, and then her relatives came. So they just said they didn't know what had happened. Apparently, when she was leaving the house, she didn't tell them that she was going to the hospital. So they didn't know where she had gone to. So I think after the procedure and everything, when she came to, that's when she called home that this is the situation. And then the following day they came. So when they came, conversation and stuff, and then realized that, hey, this woman lied about her medical history, her past obstetric history, she lied. This woman that said she had 2 children, apparently she had 7 children, but it is with the new husband that she has now that she has the 2 children with. So when she's counting her I don't even know how to say the thing. When she's talking about her history, she doesn't add the other 5 children that she has already. So this current baby, Ebeka one, that is 8 children. And this woman came to tell us that she has 2 children. So like that now, like joke, no, she will just die, like she will just go just like that. And you'll be there thinking that what happened? But so I beg you, your medical history, your past obstetric history is very, very important. That is one thing that you don't want to hide from your caregiver, because that is one thing that can save your life or it can end your life. Do not hide your medical history. Do not hide your past obstetric history from your people, from your caregivers. It's very dangerous.